Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic and we're playing some GARRUK Tribal. We got the new GARRUK Unleashed, which gives, first off, gives +3/+1 and gains trample until end turn. We get to create Beastlies and then an awesome emblem being able to just grab any creature from the deck. We're also playing the GARRUK Cursed Huntsman. 6 mana, creates 2 wolves, you know, just all this stuff, awesome stuff. We've seen this GARRUK for a while. And I had someone in chat kind of ask me a while back that to build a trample deck with it. I didn't have the mythic cards before, but because I am sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, they gave me 30 packs in each set. They gave me a bunch of gems. So really grateful to them. And I was able to actually craft the full GARRUKs now. So I've had this deck built for a while, just haven't been able to play it. But really excited to see just how this one does. So the basic idea with this deck is that we are going to have trample with GARRUK's Uprising. So we're trying to go full on GARRUK. So we have GARRUK's Uprising, GARRUK's Harbinger, GARRUK Unleashed, and the new GARRUK. And so there's a lot of trample synergies, lots of fun stuff with this, and it works pretty well jumping into Jund with this one. I just realized I forgot to add the lands. I'll do that before we jump into the gameplay, but not right now. And the link down below will have the listed deck for that, just so you guys know. Yeah, anyway, Quartzwood Crasher. Whenever one of our creatures you control deal trample combat damage to a player, you create an XX green dinosaur creature where it's equal to the damage that was dealt. So pretty sweet stuff. We have a lot of ways to give trample. So first off, GARRUK's Uprising just gives trample to everything. Having that with Rotting Registrar is sweet. So if we play Rotting Registrar on turn 3, play GARRUK's Uprising. Also, we're drawing an extra card by having a big creature, so we kind of gain some value from the discard. But then we also get to have a trample. We get to use Ram Through. We get to do just busted things and swing in with a trampling Rotting Registrar, which is sweet. GARRUK can do the same exact thing, bring it down to turn 4, and also just give it +3/+3 and swing in and do busted things as well. So like a bunch of ways to give trample to our bigger creatures here with a deck that don't have it naturally. So GARRUK's Harbinger, Rotting Registrar, as well as our Arboreal Grazers and Gilded Goose. We can, you know, Gem Razor onto them, give them trample and do some cool stuff there, as well as just pump them up with GARRUK and all of a sudden swing with a massive board can be busted. Having one Embercleave in the deck is really nice. Being able to go wide on the top end and be able to kind of like play the late game with GARRUK Cursed Huntsman is really nice too, as well as get to the emblem, which with creatures you control with +3/+3 have get +3/+3 and have trample. And then I'm trying to remember that. So this, I think it's whenever the creatures, the wolf creatures die. So yeah, so create 2 black wolf creatures, and then when this creature dies, put a loyalty counter on each GARRUK you control. So we can actually get to the ultimate for this a lot quicker too if our wolves start dying. And so this deck has some pretty fun synergies that we can do with it. Lots of stuff around trample, a lot of things just are based around GARRUK itself, and we're gonna see how it does. I am in Mythic, so I'm gonna be jumping this into free play initially. If it does well there, we're gonna go ahead and try it out in Mythic in the late games. And see how it does. So go ahead and wish me luck and see how it does. I said the same thing like 5 times there. That was weird. Sending a dinosaur corpse at his face was more rude. Yeah, probably. I see easy. Nice. Yeah, on the play, this is a really nice hand. We can even give this trample by mutating a Gem Razor onto it. Just killing a blocker isn't bad either. Yorion. We'll see if this is enough. Being able to kill enchantments is nice. So I guess Overgrown Tomb tapped first. Pass the turn. Some sort of ramp spell would be really nice here. Grazer or Gilded Goose. Another Gem Razor's okay as well, I guess. All right, so is this the Doom Foretold version, or yeah, it looks like more like the Doom Foretold version. Agonizing Remorse takes Rotting Registrar, the only card we can actually play that does anything. All right, see how this is. Well, this is fun. All right, where's the land? Give me land. Land is grand. All right, sweet. Gem Razor. Brings Yorion to hand. Both of Kaya. Okay. We are not mutating this Gem Razor onto the other Gem Razor. Killing Oath of Kaya, it's nice against Yorion a little bit, but I think going wide is better here. Shatters would be annoying. Doom Foretold is also annoying. We get to kill it though, and Oath of Kaya here. If they have another one, that's even more annoying. Yeah, they never saw that Gem Razor coming. Silica Bellhaunt. We are losing the Rotting Regisaur. That's fine. Garruk's Uprising. Sweet. All right, the card advantage now should help out quite a bit. Playing that out because they've had a lot of discard. Maybe holding in hand would be nice, but like they have discard that is not target stuff as well. D-Spark, Rude. All right, Quartzwood or Garruk. 6 mana Garruk would be sweet. Yorion to hand. That is a lot less sweet. We get a Grazer? Yes. All right, if there is Doom Foretold, I guess we play this out now. Pass the turn. Kaya, exiles here. Probably just ticks up, actually.
Notice I didn't say fair.
So we have very few dead draws now. Gilded Goose and the other Grazer are probably the worst draws.
I'm gonna make myself scarce.
Or more land. I don't think our life total matters a ton right now. I'm gonna hold on to this to see if I need to bring it untapped. For the love, come on. Oh, this is a little bit brutal. We're only running 24 lands. Like, we probably ought to be running more lands in this deck, and we're not.
You won.
All right, gets rid of the blocker. And still draw a card. Okay, so we -2.
I like animals better than people.
Pass the turn, draw on their end step. Yorion probably comes down. Oh, right. Dang it. Crap.
Just you wait.
Just you wait. Alexander Hamilton.
Why wasn't I strong enough?
Alright, draw a card. Portrait Crasher. Alright, that lets us still draw a card here as well. Rate's a 1/1. That's cool, that's cool. Draw a card. No, we play the Garruk. Removal is really annoying here, but so let's actually just tick up.
For your life.
Because I mean, they still have just the -1 onto the Kaya.
Stop this.
Alright, so Yorion comes down and does almost nothing. Kaya's Wrath is another matter. That's a little bit annoying. Dude, this Kaya is underplayed even still. The -1 ability hits so many things. This doesn't do it to a creature, to a planeswalker, does it? All right, draw card. That's what we were looking for right there. All right, we do have a shot at, maybe we just go keep ticking up. Yorion comes down. We can -2 then ram through twice. Yeah, the negative ability with Kaya is annoying, and they get to reset it anyway, so it's not like they have any downside with it. So now they've got to start doing some way to pressure GARRUK. Scheffler's not broken. Again, if you played Paper Magic, this exact same type of thing happens in Paper Magic too, so...
I'll be back. Just you wait.
It's nice that we can blame it on AI instead of, you know, whatever, but it's fine. All right, it's actually better not to bounce Kaya now for them. All right, well, do these have trample as well? Oh, it's trample because of GARRUK's uprising, right? All right, pass the turn. Yeah, kills here with Kaya. They have the. Did they just play Castle Lochthwain?
Shuffling me off my mortal coil.
Now they get the card draw as well. Harbinger, that is actually a really good draw. And we get the draw again. Not having anything with haste has been a little bit brutal here so far. So we've already seen Kaya's Wrath be a thing. But we've also seen a lot of discard be a thing. So we play it out and draw more cards, I guess. It's basically the best that we can do. Oh, man, all right. I'm holding on to this in case it's Basilica Bell Haunt. Tick up. I'm trying to tick up GARRUK so that they don't just keep getting value there. If we can get to the ultimate, we should win the game. This GARRUK is huge play, though. Please no discard. They've already had, I think, all of the Agonizing Remorses. 3, so they have 1 left, probably. Draws a card. On a 16. Doom Foretold. Okay, so I think that we actually sacrifice GARRUK's Uprising now. Yeah, we get enough value out of everything. So resolve, sack the Uprising, Fabled Passage. Magiel, thanks so much for the tier 1 sub. Dang it, we were so close to actually getting to GARRUK going off. Yeah, I mean, that was game. As soon as Courts of Crasher gets in, we were able to pump in as well. So we were able to pump this up, both get in. We get to draw cards here. GARRUK comes down, doesn't get to kill the Planeswalker, but gets to create a bunch of tokens. And then all the tokens dodge the Doom Foretold. And so having the XX Dinosaur token, I mean, I guess they can kill it with Kaya every turn. So that is annoying, but we had just still enough card advantage, so that's fine. All right, we really need our early game play, so we're gonna go ahead and mulligan this one. Yeah, this is an issue with the deck. If we don't actually hit our early game plays, we kind of don't have a game plan. There we go. So keep this, drop Quartzwood, and a land. It's probably just another one and try to hope to draw creatures along with us. Because we get this down on turn 3, and then as long as we find a creature that we can play, we're in pretty good shape. All right, so Forest, Grazer, Overgrown Tomb tapped. To be able to play Castle Lochwain untapped next turn. Pass the turn. And ram through. Yay. If this resolves, it helps our deck out a ton. And once we get to 4 or 5 mana, we actually can play the majority of our deck. So having a little bit of ramp is really nice. We could even attack in with Trample. Okay, we're not going to do that. That'd just be weird. No attacks. Pass turn. Brazen Borrower. The rudeness. Wow. All right, well, GARRUK, let's see if they have the counter spell. Pump here is still really good. Creating a 3/3 could also be really nice, but I think getting to the ultimate is awesome.
Out of our way.
All right, down to 17. Slitherwisp comes out. All right, gets the attack in. That's annoying. I can also pump and ram through. All right, so land would be pretty nice here too. Ooh. All right, +1. I'm doing this now to see if it's worth attacking or not. If they have some sort of answer, we want to... All right. Plays out Brazen Borrower. Yeah, gets to kill the GARRUK. We do have reach, so we pass the turn. This was a mulligan down to 5, and we're still actually in this game. I mean, the card advantage is gonna hurt us. All right, create the beast. That's the best that we can do. Uprising, go. And then we're just really hoping that we can resolve this GARRUK. If we can resolve the GARRUK Huntsman, we have a much better shot in this match. Unfortunately, Quartzwood Crasher, we don't actually have another red source right now, so there are some cards we can't even play. Bounce is there. Rude. Swing, swing. All right, so we get the land for the GARRUK. So we play it. Hopefully it gets resolves. I actually think that we create wolves here. If we kill this, it just dies. We get to draw a card, which is nice. But if we zero twice, we get to stop the Slitherwisp, and then we get to do it again before this dies. And that gives us a couple of turns to try to find an answer, as well as just creates a lot of power on the board. Sea Dasher Octopus, bouncing tokens, rude. They don't die, so they don't actually trigger GARRUK's ability. Yeah, I mean, mulliganing down to 5 against a tempo deck is one of the worst things you can do in Magic. But what you gonna do, huh? They actually potentially have lethal here. So they should have done the Great Shark again.
I didn't
Okay.
like you anyway.
down to 1. Just want to see what we can draw here, and then we're going to be done. This is black and green, so yay. We'll go ahead and kill ourselves. Good game. Oh, and another land, of course. What's up, Son of Ugin? How you doing? Oh, that was brutal. All right, Imada 1919. Again, the biggest issue with this deck is we're not running into all the early game cards. Maybe we need to bring in a couple more Royal Grazers so that we can just try to hit it more consistently. Yeah, I think we got a mulligan. There we go. We finally got a ramp card. If we have a ramp card, we can play so much more in this deck. So keep this, drop the Crasher. Or one of these guys. No, I think it's the Crasher. And then we go pay 2, Gilded Goose. So we can GARRUK's Harbinger for the next turn, and then Genrazor onto the Gilded Goose the turn after that. This lets us actually keep a blocker up for this turn. Genrazor onto this going through the air next turn is sweet. Starfield Mystic. Okay. All right, we actually get to kill all Seed of Life's Bounty, which is nice, but it also pumps up the Starfield Mystic, which means we don't get to swing it with the Harbinger. So yeah, or we go ahead and just swing in with it. They may want to keep this alive. Having double Genrazor is actually going to be pretty sweet here, though. Against them, we get to kill 2 more enchantments. If they go crazy with enchantments right now, that'd be pretty sweet. All right, that's an enchantment. Enchantments cost 2 less right now. They could have Elswith Conquers Death if they hit land here. Okay, Sentinel's Eyes. All right, Stomping Ground tapped. Genrazor onto going wide actually has some appeal, but I think we put it here, put it over. We kill 1, yeah, swing in. Bonus keeps it up, yeah. I wanted to spread the love there so that if we did find something else and they find a way to kill one of them, we had more answers after. Genrazor, just good sometimes. All right, up against Glek, bring it on, and here we go. Yeah, so whenever we have hands like this, we have a turn 1 play, and the hard part is we're only running 6 1-drops, which means we should be able to at least mulligan into them consistently. But other than that, we have like a few 3-drops and then a lot of expensive stuff. So maybe we do need to add in like Paradise Druids to the deck or something else to give a bit more early game consistency. But when we hit it, this deck is pretty sweet. All right, yeah, I guess we go Genrazor onto the Gilded Goose. 4/4 on turn 2 is not the worst. Then we get Ram Through as removal. Typically this means it's Rakdos, so I really don't know what we're playing. Maybe the new Conclave. Okay. All right, so swing in first, see if they block. This is instant speed. Stomping Ground tap, pass the turn. Alright, so this is Selesnya counters. Okay, Ugin's Conjurant. Another apparition. I think we actually do kill the Conjurant, I guess. It prevents the damage, but I think it still tramples through. We'll go ahead and just kill this. Go a bit aggro here. Ooh. Creating the 3/3 could be nice too. Yeah, so there's GARRUK. Oh man, yeah. When this deck curves out in the early game, it does some pretty sweet stuff. That's pretty hard to beat. But yeah, hopefully we can get to the actual bigger stuff, GARRUKs and everything in this gameplay as well at some point. All right, up against EVB, and turn 2 Rotting Registrar is not too bad. We don't get to play GARRUK right away, but we do get some pretty sweet stuff. All right, go Goosey. I mean, turn 2 Registrar is not bad. Hushbringer, okay. Flyers is a little bit annoying. Gilded Goose is a nice blocker, and we can start gaining life as we go through as well. Royal Pegasus. Alright, so GARRUK's Uprising, or we just gain creative food token block here. Discard I guess a GARRUK. We do want to keep some lands here. Stomping Ground tap so we can actually play the Crasher. Swing in with Rotting Registrar. Okay, so how can we actually... So we get Crasher for the next turn. Or GARRUK. Rude. All right, create a food token, block a little bit. Shocking ourselves for the Crasher actually can hurt pretty bad here. Can we win? GARRUK Unleash is okay here. Either way, we're shocking this in because we either need to keep it back as a blocker. Yeah, if they have Rally Wings, I think we're dead no matter what. And so we try to go for the aggro play. Okay, yeah, that's game. Good game. Can't do much about that. Well, that was bad. All right, got a mulligan. GARRUK on turn 4 on the draw. Definitely not good enough. That's worse. This is better, but we have to discard half our hand. All right, Embercleave goes away, and Castle Lockthwain goes away. And we get Rotting Registrar into GARRUK if we hit a land, which is actually a pretty sweet play. Archfiend's Vessel. We hit a land. Sweetness. Actually, do we go for Garruk's Uprising first? We should be able to draw one more card so we know we can discard other things. Yeah, this is fine. It has lifelink. Yeah, we block. I'm trying to remember if there's anything they could have played there that changes anything. All right, Rotting Regisar. We have the Gilded Goose to sacrifice. Man, having Garruk here is nice too. So I think we still have to discard this Garruk. So it'll be a little bit awkward. All right, discard Garruk. Another Regisar. All right, go Garruk's Uprising, draw a card. I mean, if we can just keep these two alive, so we get to draw a card here so that we have something else to discard on the next turn. We still have something to sacrifice. And swing in. They probably block here. Okay, take it down to 14, pass the turn. So we've shocked ourselves a ton. We're already down to 14. Serrated Scorpion, that's annoying. Yep, Sacs. You're playing an Esper deck? Evil. Call the Death Dweller. Yeah, that's game, I think. With the Death Touch, we can't really get through it all. That becomes a 5/5. We lose 4 damage, 4 life to that. Oh well. We did mulligan down to 5 again. They had a pretty busted hand as well. I mean, doing this is fun. It is a cool thing that we can do. But swing in here, they block with Serrated Scorpion. We take 4. And Regisar dies. They swing in through the air and we're dead. So good game. Oh well. Yeah, let's go into the next one. All right, so I think we're 50% right now with it. We've lost 3, won 3. So let's keep going, try to see if we can end with a win percentage versus the loss percentage. This is probably a better time just to stop and take our wins and losses. But we're doing it. Going again. Oh, bad day in the arena, 6 straight losses. Yeah, dude, that happens. It's rough. All right, no turn 1 play. Having good 3-drops helps though, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this. We've already said that it's not a consistent. This deck doesn't have the ability to be consistent with 1-drops. I think we have to go for green mana here. Red is just something we'll have to find along the way. All right, so this is Selesnya. They can get really big really quick. So yeah, go for forest. Rotting Regisars are nice, except that they make us discard all the rest of our stuff. Okay, -2, go wide.
Fine.
So let's go for Garruk's Harbinger. Pass the turn. Baju's Lieutenant. Grow the Pelt Collector, grow one of them even more.
My My stand will protect you.
They should absolutely be swinging there. Rotting Regisaur is big. It's probably big enough to actually be okay with this. Like, if they do have a way to proliferate right now, so much pain. Yeah, I guess we go for that. We're probably just going to be discarding the Ember Cleave. It doesn't do much at all. Pass the turn. If we can get to the GARRUK and start creating as many tokens as they do, we probably win. If we are dead before then, we lose. That's also big. Indestructible there. They're not attacking those. I mean, that is something. Tapped. Let's go Gem Razor. Yeah, I think Gem Razor is still better than the Harbinger. No attacks past the turn. Oh, the pain. All right. -2 the Bozri Cat. Yeah, this deck, when it goes unanswered, is a little bit painful. Yeah, we're dead. All right, you're good. Oh, that's ridiculous. All right, well, it didn't end up being a winning deck, unfortunately. So 3 wins, 4 losses. We are going to call it there. The deck did some fun stuff, and I do think that, I mean, we're trying to go for a janky tribal deck, and it's really fun to play jank stuff every once in a while. What we've noticed is that the deck can do really busted things. At the same time, it was a little bit inconsistent, so I think that we need to add in, probably go to like 2 copies of Rotting Regisaur, because I think 4 copies, it's nice to have and everything, but having that as the main game plan was hurting us a bit. I think that we go for the ramp game plan and bring in like maybe 2 more Grazers, or maybe just 2 to 3 Paradise Druids, so that we can have the ramp to get up to the bigger stuff a little bit quicker. And that, I think, is how we fix the deck. So anyway, super fun deck. We're gonna go ahead and end the YouTube video here. Please like and subscribe. We're gonna keep going here on Twitch. If you guys want to check me out on Twitch, click the link down in the description below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.